Frédéric Chopin was born in 1810, only a few months before Robert Schumann. He grew up in Poland, which is a country he always felt a special connection to. Before he moved to Paris at the age of 20, he filled a small cup with Polish soil and he took it with him. This is something he would have with him for the rest of his life. Chopin was an incredibly sensitive child. He would cry when he heard beautiful music, and he was always so unhealthy. He was pale, and even as an adult, he weighed less than 100 pounds. Chopin was one of the greatest pianists in history, but he had a fear of performing for large audiences, and so he wrote music that was meant to be performed at salon parties, which were much more intimate. It was at one of these salon parties that Chopin met a fiercely strong-willed and independent female author by the name of Amandine Dupin. She was better known as Georges Sand. That was her masculine pen name. Women in those days were not supposed to publish books, and so she pretended to be a man. Amandine smoked cigarettes, she wore trousers, and she did many other things that women in those days were not supposed to do. After meeting Amandine at the salon party, Chopin admitted to a fellow musician that he was disgusted by her and by her behavior. However, Amandine was very interested in Chopin, and so somehow the two began a famous love affair. They lived together for almost 10 years, which back then was scandalous. Chopin was really quite sick for his entire life. He eventually contracted tuberculosis, spent years coughing up blood, and died at the age of 39. So just like Mozart, who died at 35, or Schubert, who died at 31, Chopin's life ended far too soon, but he still managed to leave us with some profound and beautifully intimate piano music.